What's he doing? What's he doing?
Mucus in honor. Brought the weed eater too.
Well, that's good because we have to show the folks our garden fail.
Yeah. When you get busy and you do a lot of stuff and you forget about stuff, and if we don't write it down, we'll forget.
Yeah. All right, everybody, let that fan turn off. Back out in the high tunnel, I have been cleaning out the brassicas, the early crop. I've left a few in here that's still trying to finish up, and got a little hot out here today, but we had to install this bean trellis in here because you all know a few weeks ago we planted our green beans and our yard-long asparagus green beans. Well, the voles ate every one of the yard-long asparagus beans, and the rabbits ate all of our Blue Lake stringless beans, so green beans. So we decided to put this trellis up in here, and we're going to be I'm going to clean out these beds. Then we're going to be planting green beans in here this year, so we'll have some green beans. So Jim is out cutting some trees right now, and he's going to be over here in just a little bit, and he's going to help me get all of these beds weeded up and get some beans planted. I don't know what that is. It looks almost like a morning glory, and I sure do not want that to take root up in here. Made the mistake of planting morning glory seeds one time. Said we would never do that again. Boy, just can't get rid of them. They will flat take over. All right, I think it is ready for the green beans. Show y'all around the high tunnel just a little bit. So that's where I've been working. So these are our potatoes. They're all ready to come out, I believe. Looking pretty good. Most of the plants have died back. I've got my little muncher cucumbers growing. And then I've got 3 cayenne peppers, and they got a little leggy because they were underneath a bunch of these brassicas that got really tall on me. So as did this grape tomato, but it's starting to put on, so it's looking good. Then these are the brassicas that I have left. I've got 6 cabbages, a couple of kohlrabi. I got 1 broccoli that's, it's trying so hard to make me a head of broccoli. So we'll see. And that was supposed to be a purple broccoli, but I don't know. I'm gonna wait and see. My carrots, of course, got way too crowded. I've got some beets back there. My lettuce is all just about done. And then my cilantro cilantro has finally bolted. I'm gonna let it go to seed and reseed itself. And this is called an Empire tomato. I picked this up at a local nursery or farmstead down the road from us. And I've never heard of it before, so I'm gonna grow it and see what it's like. So that's a good look at the high tunnel, transitioning into the summer. Looks like somebody's finished with the tree cutting, getting him a little resty down there. Probably gonna go chat with him for just a minute, and then we'll be back. We'll both be right back up here.
Never fear.
Jim Dick is here. I might plant our 12 herbs or whatever herbs that we're going to be studying this year. I might plant some in here, and then we can transplant them out in the yard.
Whatever you want to do, baby.
Yeah.
My gosh, Abe Lincoln's long, ain't he?
Abe Lincoln's tall. Well,
Yes.
you know, Mr. Lincoln was tall. He was a tall fella. Clearing.
All right, all I need is a row on each side here, eh?
Yes, sir. So we're putting the Blue Lake stringless here.
Got the yoo-hoo.
The hooty-hoo, that thing there?
Yeah.
Blue Lake here. And then we'll do on the back side of it over there, we'll do those oriental beans. And then on my little trellis here, I'll probably do 4 or 5 plants.
Okay.
On either side and let them grow up right there. Bring folks down here a little closer so they can see you in action.
Oh, they ain't missing nothing. I'll just do it by hand. This old loose soil. Right?
Yeah, that's good soil in here. I do think maybe we talked about this winter amending it with our compost.
Oh, definitely. We'll need it this winter.
The beans. You know, I bought some of that Mediterranean oregano that we for the oil of oregano.
Yeah.
Variety. I like to. If it's a Mediterranean herb and likes hot, humid, it would do good in here.
Oh, I bet you. That's some good stuff.
That's some really good stuff.
You know, since I've started taking that instead of that Flonase or whatever, whatever brand I used, I've been doing pretty good.
You have been doing good.
Guess what I did today?
What did you do today?
I cut me some cedar trees.
You sure did.
Yeah, let me just. It's easier to walk around.
My last little asparagus beans from last year, I'm going to plant right here. I'm going to put this little part right here.
I think the potato, I guess, it won't hurt to leave the potatoes a little longer, will it?
No, they can whenever we're ready to pull them.
I mean, they're kind of about gone, but maybe not all the way.
Yeah. All right, so I've got beans on these first 2 blocks right here, and that's all that's going there.
I just got to throw a little more dirt right here, and it's done.
Yeah.
Well, beans are ready.
Thanks, baby.
You're welcome, baby.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming along as we plant our second round of beans. Maybe the rabbits and the voles will let us have some this time. But as you can see, the high tunnel is looking beautiful. And I would say that today it's only Monday, so I'm quite certain this ain't the end of the video.
Oh, no. We got a long ways to go.
A long way to go. Y'all, look at my wild herb garden that's growing out here. Man, you look at that chicory. And the mullein. So it's looking pretty out here. This is definitely a work in progress, though. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the kitchen. I am out here today getting everything cleaned up and readied up for, I've got some more baby breast chickens hatching this weekend. Camille's coming this weekend for Father's Day, so we got a lot going on the homestead, so I'm going to get busy getting the kitchen cleaned up. We got our potatoes out of here. They're in storage for eating. And then I just moved all of the onions down here so they can dry because we're going to be pulling our garlic this week too. So I got to get a place in here made for the garlic drying and curing, and then for the baby breast chickens to brood. Because as you know, if you followed any of our other videos, I like to brood them in here for a couple of weeks before I put them out there in the chicken coop, just to give them a fresh, good start, and then I can keep a better eye on them and keep their temperature a little bit regulated. All right. First things first is going to be this nasty floor. It's got all the onion parts on it. So I would like for you all to take a look at this, what I snagged from Jim's workshop. Got me a proper broom up here. So I just went out there and exchanged my old crappy kitchen broom for his pretty good broom, but he's got 2 other brooms down there, so he's fine. He's going to be fine. But I'm going to get me this good broom and this good dust mop, because my dust mop's not all that great either. So I'm just going to get this all swept up and out of the way and start with a clean slate. So what I'm thinking about doing is cleaning off this seed starting shelf, because it'll be a while before I do any more seed starting. And then Jim's got some fine screen that he had left over from a job site where he was screening in somebody's porch. So I'm going to use it, and I'm going to line all of these shelves with screen, and I'm going to take all this stuff off. And then that way I can lay out, for the summer, I can lay out herbs to dry. They'll get better airflow if this thing gets full real quick. And then I think we have 4 varieties of garlic. We have 2 soft neck and 2 hard neck. and I would like to keep them separated so that we can kind of assess the flavor, how they grew, and if we like them, so we can kind of make a decision for next year what we want to go and replant. So I'm going to do 4 shelves. Well, actually, I have 4 shelves. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I'm going to do all 4 shelves, and then each shelf will be a different variety of garlic. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. First, I got to get this floor cleaned up and get all this mess cleaned up, because I'll probably end up having to move these onions over here so that I can get to the shelf. So that's what we're doing. All right, back to the sweeping. All right, I'm sure y'all don't want to see me cleaning up and sweeping up, so I'll bring you back when I start to work on these shelving and let you get a look at see what we're doing there. All right, back out in the kitchen. It is the next day. Jim got the screen for me, so this is the screen left over from when he screened in the porch. So I'm just going to cut it to fit right on top of these shelves like this. And then he is here, and he'll be out in just a little bit, and will probably help me finish up if I'm not already finished. And then we're going to pull the garlic today. So let's get on that. I got to get this cut to fit the shelving.
Hey, baby.
Hey, look who's joined us.
Hi.
Oh, save that for when the grandkids are here. It's a didgeridoo. What's your didgeridoo?
Well, if you've got that,
Yeah.
can I go out and start pulling garlic?
Like
I'll just start on the top 2 rows.
Yes, the first 2 rows, and if you'll bring me the little flag, and then I'll put it on the shelf up here. I love that you amuse yourself.
Did you hear it? Did you understand what my didgeridoo said?
Not a bit.
My didgeridoo just said, if you listen closely, it said, my microphone stuck in the onion.
All right. Anyway, let's go outside and pull some garlic.
I brought the weed eater too.
Well, that's good, because we have to show the folks our garden fail.
Yeah. When you get busy and you do a lot of stuff and you forget about stuff, and if we don't write it down, we'll forget.
Yeah. But I will say, once this weed got out of hand,
somewhere in here there's some garlic.
We thought, well, that might be a good ground cover.
We did, yeah, when it was that tall.
Yeah, but as you can see,
oopsies.
I don't even know what this weed is. So whatever this stuff is what has taken over the whole patch. So Jim's going to weed eat it.
I'm going to pull a row and then weed eat what I can.
Yeah, and try to find our garlic.
And try to find the garlic.
Sure,
yeah, it looks pretty good.
Okay. Let me have the marker. So this first couple of rows, oh, well, that looks really good. All right, the first couple of rows is early Italian garlic, which is a soft neck garlic.
Let me do 1 row at a time.
Yeah, which it is a more mild garlic. So we're trying 4 varieties. We have 2 soft neck and 2 hard neck.
Well, that's Johnson grass. That wasn't even garlic.
Yeah, so we're digging this evening because it's going to be in the 90s, but later on at the end of the week. Well, that's a goodness.
Look at the size of that bad boy.
So I remember, so we just
That's
leave the dirt and stuff on them, and then as it dries, then we'll clear all the dirt off of them.
Yeah, just get off what we can.
Yeah.
Getting tangled up in these weeds.
Yeah, next year we're not going to let these weeds grow up.
No, you know, last year I remember I come through a few times and picked.
You did, yeah.
I pulled the weeds and just laid it down in the middle.
Hey, but I'm not sad about this garlic haul. That looks good.
No. Pretty happy with it.
I'm very happy with it. And we will reseed this with cowpeas, which will put nitrogen back in. what Jim Dick's digging through.
Ain't too bad though. This soil's pretty loose. It's the weeds that will get you. Oh, there's a bunch of them right there in a row.
The chestnut is probably our favorite as far as real stout garlic flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Maggie, she's always a good help.
See what variety this is. Here's the flag. Somewhere down here and amongst these weeds. Enchilium. Enchilium.
It's also soft neck.
Uh-oh. Enchilium. Oh my gosh. Them's huge.
How are those looking?
Big.
Oh, so maybe the soft necks. Oh, that's ginormous. Goodness gracious, y'all. Look at that thing.
Here's the steak. This is German white, extra hearty.
Well, that's a lie.
There's actually more in here than you think.
Okay.
The stems are dyed back.
Okay.
I'm starting to see it now.
Well, maybe we'll be surprised. Ooh, I hope so. All right, well, as you can see, the German garlic did not produce as much, but you know what? The ones that did produce, those are really good sized bulbs, so I'm not mad at it at all. So let me just get these all straightened out in here. Give them plenty of room to dry. If you can hear me over Jim's weed eating, I would say overall, I'm very happy with the garlic harvest. It's very apparent to me now that the soft necks way outperformed the hard neck garlic. So maybe soft neck for us, we'll just see. Or we might just continue to do both and get what we get. Because now, pretty sure, hope you all can't hear that, but I bet you can. So now that we have a good harvest again, we can make sure and take the time to make sure that we keep bulbs to replant. So we can replant all of these next year. So very excited about that. So hey, thanks for hanging out with us as we harvest the garlic. We'll see you on the next thing. Who watched our video a few weeks ago when we talked about Mr. Shorty and his hayfield. Well, today it finally, or yesterday, it finally dried out enough for him to cut the hay, and he started baling today. So I just wanted to let y'all see what I see when I say it's one of the most beautiful sights when I see all those hay bales out there. It's just so pretty. Zoom in just a little bit so y'all can see. It's so beautiful. And so tomorrow he will finish baling this one closest to us. But man, it looks good.
Father's Day weekend, who caught the biggest fish? Dad.
Who caught the first fish?
Dad.
Nobody says the biggest yet.
Who else caught any fish? No one.
Nobody. About 25. Looks like mamas and babies. Look at all these geese.
Huh.
Look how cute they are. They're just chilling. Like a little goose train. Look at them go. Well, they can get, they're fast, aren't they? And they're swimming against the current.
I can't swim that fast.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
Mucus in honor.
Oh, I hate the way these feel.
If you pinch them in half, you shock them, and they won't put that slimy stuff out on their skin.
Well,
It's all about the shock factor, kid.
do you think that's going to stay on?
No, let me get that for you. You're ready, baby.
Thank you. You don't get this in Alabama, Camille.
Well, I see geese pretty much every day in Alabama.
Yeah, but not like this. There's some 280 geese. You got to run them over. Baby chicken hatch day. Got 5 baby chickens so far. Hello, baby chickens. Hello, they're hatching like crazy. Well, hey, everybody. Welcome back. Thanks for hanging out with us this week as we just do our thing on the homestead. I hope you enjoyed the video. I thought I'd wrap it up this week by showing you the results of our baby breast chicken hatch. We had 10 out of the 18 hatch, which is not my best hatch rate, but hey, we'll take it. We have 10 healthy, happy baby breast chickens, so to add to our breeding flock. So as always, if you like our content, we hope that you'll subscribe to our channel and follow us along on this crazy journey that we're on. We would love to have you. Until next time, we'll see you. Oh, and as Jim would say, because he's not here, he's over at the Kramers today helping out Nate with his house rebuild. But as Jim would say, good times or fun times or whatever it is that he says. We'll see y'all.